Hey, what's up everybody? This is Steve Taus, the Mentor for Men. You can find me at stevetaus.com and in the not so distant future at thementorformen.com. And what I want to give you today is lessons from the ground, lessons from nature, and in this case from the pine tree. And I want to share with you some wisdom that I received in meditation in my connection to nature, and in particular the pine tree. And so getting right to it, here's what I want to get right to that's usable to you today is we're not so different, the trees and human beings. We all have like similar paths, we have identities, we have purposes. And what I got from the pine tree is two things that I just want to start off right away. Is one is they're strong in their identity, they know what they're doing. And what they're doing is they're making oxygen, and they just grow that oxygen day in and day out, and they give it freely, and they ask for nothing in return. They just lovingly know their purpose, they lovingly know who they are, they lovingly know their identity, and they're just happy to produce oxygen for all the earth to enjoy, and they ask for nothing in return. Okay, so that's point number one. That's really important. It's important for us as men to know what's our purpose. You know, what is it that I'm producing? What is my form of oxygen that makes the world better, that makes my life better? Okay, so point one. Point two is, let's get right to that, is these pine trees, they don't keep what they don't need. And that's evidenced by the brown needles. Like whenever you walk under a pine tree, you'll see them. I have a few in my hand right here. You can see there's some dead needles, and they just let those go. The pine tree is very wise. It understands that its green needles will produce oxygen. They will contribute to making air for everyone on the earth to breathe, and they also know that at some point it's going to run its course, and those green needles will turn brown, and they don't fight to keep them. They just let them go. They just naturally let them fall from the branches, fall from their hands, right off their fingertips, and right back into the ground. And that's where the lesson came, was the pine trees were speaking to me. They basically said, you know, you humans can do the same thing, and we see that you struggle with this, especially emotional pain, that you humans will shed your skin physically, and also have your pains, emotional pains, resentments, wrongs that were done to you. And they said to me basically that you have a hard time letting them go. You'll kind of hold on to your brown needles. You'll sort of do it willfully. And what the problem with that is it blocks happiness, and it blocks forward motion, and it blocks our human ability, our talents that we have to give to ourselves, to the women of our life, the children of our life, the communities of our life, our careers. It's totally blocked. And the pine trees were kind of having a little bit of a joke with me and sort of saying, can you imagine if we did this? Can you imagine if we pine trees who work together to produce oxygen started to say, you know what, no, I will not. I'm going to hold on to my dead brown leaves. I'm not going to let them go. I'm going to hold on to them, and I'm going to do it willfully, with anger and resentment. And I would do it because, let's say for example, I don't think that you guys appreciate me and all the oxygen that I give to you in your life. So I'm going to kind of play games with you, and I'm going to stop producing oxygen. Or I'm going to start producing much less of it. The outcome is, first of all, there's less oxygen. That's not very good. But more than that, it's that tree is going to begin to deplete itself of its power and its gift, and it's going to be upset. And it's too smart to do that. It won't do it. Right? In the same token, we can do that, or we cannot do that. That's a choice. We human beings have a choice to say, you know what, this resentment, this pain, this old memory, this person who I'm upset with, you know, I can let it go. This is a brown needle on my tree, and I can release it right back into the ground, and unblock myself, right? Because that's what happened to the tree. The tree says how ridiculous it would be, right? If I just was willful and decided I wasn't going to let go of my leaves, I would make no room, or very little room for any of my new green leaves to emerge, the new oxygen, the new energy, the new talent, the new newness that I have to give this earth would be depleted and blocked, right? And that's the lesson, is that when we hold on to our brown needles, our pains, it creates a type of blockage that doesn't allow for us to let our new green leaves come out, which are our talents, you know, our oxygen, our gifts of love that we have to give to the world, to ourselves and to others. So that's it. Lesson 1. The tree knows what it is, it knows what it's doing, it's making oxygen, and it's doing it lovingly, not asking for anything in return. Lesson 2 is it's wise and recognizes that it has brown needles that it doesn't need anymore, and it doesn't fight to keep them, it just releases them. And that's something that we human beings can do too. We don't have to fight and hold on to our grudges or our pains and keep these brown needles that block our new green leaves, our new green energy, our new talents from coming out. We can just let that go. And that's really my gift to you. Is, you know, I'm a man who's committed to the betterment of humankind through my service to men, and I recognize that, you know, we all go through things. We're all trying to overcome something. We're all dealing with our own personal barriers. And if you're ready to play on that next level, and you know that there's something that's blocking you from operating at that higher level, then you're ready, man. And I want to work with you. I want to help you free yourself of whatever blocks that you have, so that your green, those green needles, those leaves, those fruits, that oxygen that you have inside of you, those talents, can be really potentialized, fully realized, so that you're living a full and happy life and giving what you have to give to those around you. So I think that's it for now. I look forward to hearing from you guys, whatever comments or messages that I get, and more than that, I really look forward to being of service to you. Again, my name is Steve Taus. I am the mentor for men, and you can reach me at stevetaus.com, and in the future, thementorformen.com. All right, have a great day, and I look forward to connecting with you sometime real soon.